As a reminder, don't forget to log on to doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Doggydiamondsnofilter.com. There you will find all the audio podcasts on the podcast streaming platform of your choice, as well as videos that you might not have gotten to see based off of YouTube and how they work. It's all on the website from YouTube. Also, you can follow me on all social media, as well as put your email in so you could get these email blasts. That will be coming soon. DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com. Log on. Also, for only $100, I promote your content on Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, Threads, and DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm here. I ain't gonna keep y'all. It's Sunday. I'm not gonna keep y'all all night. I promise. Just give me a little bit of your time. I want to go through something really quick. Really quick. I ain't gonna keep y'all all Sunday. Y'all probably cooking y'all dinner. Ate your dinner. Did what you had to do for the day. Damn, what the hell is... Looking for something. Alright. Okay. We here. Right, stop you playing the music all night. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter Podcast. Make sure you pick up your No Filter shirt. Shop.doggiediamondstv.com. Everything pertaining to me is right below in the description box. Show me love. Show me love on everything that you see in that description box. Maybe it's some videos you never seen. Maybe I'm over here. Maybe you didn't realize I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Maybe you didn't realize that. You just go right through there, and then you realize that, hey, he's on here. He's on here. Yeah, I'm everywhere. So make sure you go there. Show me all the support that you could send me. If you're interested, the Cash App is pinned to the top. Super Chat is open. Any way you can support, I love it. I thank you, and I appreciate it. So, listen, man. I wasn't going to say nothing because I don't care, because it's not as prominent as it used to be, but I seen a trailer today of Loving Hip Hop, and I'm like, this show is still on? After all this time, this show is still on? Yeah, the show is still on. The new episodes that I seen, like I didn't see, well, not the episode, the new trailer that I seen had Suki in it. Sukiana is her name, with all the trials and tribulations she's been through in the past few years. And it's like, come on, man. We still doing this after all this time. And Hip Hop 50th, that everybody is celebrating, everybody's so happy about, which is cool. But when you have something called love in hip hop, when that hip hop is in the title, many people should have asked that hip hop be extracted from the title, because it has nothing to do with hip hop. It don't even have nothing to do with love. That's just the title. Is it hip hop because it's some so-called hip hop artist? Because I didn't really see any hip hop artists that was really that prominent in there. Maybe they got prominence after the fact. Maybe they got recognition after the fact from being on the show. But it wasn't anything that we needed, or we needed to know about any rappers and their personal lives. That was a problem. So when you say love in hip hop, it's very, very weird. There's no love on there. It's a lot of drink throwing in the face, a lot of ratchetness on there, and a lot of just downright stupidity. This one, Scrappy married Bambi, but in this one, Bambi used to be with Benzino. Then then we see in Stevie J's trials and tribulations. Then we see Stevie J is married to Faith, but he was with Jocelyn, was with his baby mother. What does any of that have to do with hip hop? What does that have to do with hip hop? That's the representation of hip hop, that these, thank you, hip hop, I love you, you saved my life. Is that what? Why was this okay to slide? Why was this okay to be on for as long as it was on? Why didn't anybody say, hold up, pump the brakes on this? This is out of hand. This is making a mockery of us and our culture. It never, ever took place. And I'm going to tell you why it never took place. And it's very biased. It's very foul, and somebody should have said something. So I want to go to you and let you know what you already know, but I want to give a little bit more context to it. So as you know, the creator of Love and Hip Hop is Mona Scott Young, who used to work for Violator Records, but she has Mona Me Productions. That company has been around for a very long time. I'm not even gonna. She used to manage my group back in the days in 1992. She was down with Chris Lighty with Violator, but she has Mona Me Productions. It's not a new company. It's a very, very old company. So, as story has it, Jim Jones went and pitched the idea to her, and she went and pitched the idea to somebody else, and basically took the idea in the show. This is where we at today. Now, when you wonder, how come nobody has called this show out? How come nobody has said, yo, man, this is messing up the culture. This is a bad look? Because for the most part, look what has come from it. So let's go through it. Mona Scott Young is the president and CEO of Mona Me Entertainment, as well as a former co-owner and president of Violator Management. She has represented the likes of Missy Elliott, 50 Cent, and Busta Rhymes. These are some powerhouses in the culture. But now you'll see these three individuals, Missy, 50 Cent, and Busta, saying how much they love hip hop. Hip hop has done for them. But they never called out this show and said, this show is BS. They also never appeared on it. So they don't really co-sign it, because if they co-signed it, they would have been on it. But they've also never denounced it. And it's because of favoritism. Now, the sad thing, and I know my FBA people's looking at this, she also happens to be Haitian. I don't want to go into that. But, for the FBA people, y'all have a field day when y'all find out these things like that. She also happens to be Haitian. To me, that doesn't mean anything. She's a black woman. But the FBA people, they find a problem with things that people do in the culture that's not from black American descent. And their argument is their argument. I'm not getting into that, but just for the record. So from this is what it spawned. The original franchise was put out in 2011, and it had so many spinoffs. It had so many people, and the only person who really used this and took it somewhere that really helped their career was Cardi B. Because before that, Cardi B was relatively unknown. She had an Instagram. We knew her from Instagram, but she wasn't known throughout the industry on a television level. She was just known for the gram. That put her on TV, where people were able to see her personality, find out that they liked her personality and how she carried herself, and she went on to superstar from there. But it had nothing to do with her music. She wasn't Cardi B, the well-known rapper. This show has brought us Rich Dollars, who at one point was managing Olivia, and Olivia was the focal part, but then it wasn't even about Olivia no more. It became about Rich Dollars, and he dated so many different women on the show, from Erica to Johnny Blaze to all types of stuff. So we've seen Rich Dollars, Tiara Marie, who once was on Rockefeller, signed at the same time as Rihanna. Erica Mena, who was a video vixen, she's in Chris Brown Yo video, has gone on to date a few guys on the show and then become Safari's baby mother. That has nothing to do with hip hop. Little Scrappy, who had some records that I really, really loved, but Little Scrappy the rapper has not been Little Scrappy the rapper for a while, because he has been Little Scrappy, the guy from Love and Hip Hop, which is, to me, is a backwards move in his career, because I liked some of his music. Now he's going through a divorce, I believe, and all that other stuff. Shay Johnson, she was a video vixen. Moniece was a baby mother. Cisco, I don't really know much about Cisco. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Safari, who we know him from Nicki Minaj, but he's gone on to make a way for himself. Now he's on Love, and he's been on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop New York, to where they're moving them around on the show, giving them roles just to fit in different pieces to keep a show together. But Safari has not dropped the album. I don't even know if he's dropped a project. So where's the hip hop? Juju. Juju was known for being Cameron Girl. Gunplay. Has a few records that I love, but there hasn't been any music. Who's recently been under controversy for starting to GoFundMe, and then he gifted Rick Ross some jewelry, and the people who gave him money on the GoFundMe wasn't too happy about it because they say if you got money to give out gifts, then you don't need our money that we gifted you for your child. Alexis Sky, many rappers' baby mother. So you've had Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you had Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop Miami, spin-off shows. You had Chrissy and Miss Jones, K Michelle My Life, Stevie J and Jocelyn, who's not even together, Papoose and Remy, Meet the Mackies, and just all of these. Look at these seasons. Love and Hip Hop New York, they're up to the 10th season. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the 10th season. Love and Hip Hop New York, they had 6 seasons. And Love and Hip Hop Miami, 4 seasons. Now, in these seasons, we've seen legends, people who we consider to be legendary. I'm going to come back on the screen really quick. We've seen legends, people who we consider to be legendary, on these screens playing themselves, to where now we went from loving your music, we went from looking at you and respecting you as an artist to not even respecting you at all because you're playing a role for television. Stevie J was is a great producer, did many of them hits, but you don't even know him for his production no more. So now we're in a situation to where all that they've done on this thing with the ratchet stupidness, the fighting, the lies, the cap, that you really don't live there, all of this that we've seen from these individuals, we went from respecting them in the culture, for them being staples in the culture, to being jesters on television. The only people who didn't play themselves, it was many people who didn't play themselves. I could say Papoose didn't play himself. Remy never really played herself, besides, her being Remy. But we had Peter Guns. We didn't know about Peter Guns' personal life. We didn't know that he had children everywhere. We didn't know that he had a baby mother here and a baby mother here. We didn't know any of that. We knew Peter Guns for his hit record, Deja Vu, and being with Shaq and all that. So now we can't even look at him the same because he's the Peter Guns of Love and Hip Hop now. But when we think about Peter Guns from Love and Hip Hop, it's some goofy fuck shit. And I don't think no amount of money is worth you ruining your reputation. And that, my friend, is what the idea of selling out is. When you willing to risk your morals, values, principles, and reputation for a dollar. That's what selling out is. Selling out is not going into the back room and letting some middle-aged executive rummage his fingers through your rump. That's a part of it. But it's also doing more than you should be doing for some money, right? In the beginning, Cardi B was, Love and Hip Hop was cool because we got to see Joe Button. We got to see Mendices, who, with his family thing. But it was so much that took place that overshadowed that. And out of all of this, where is the music at? There is no music. There is no hip hop. There is no love. There's a lot of infidelity, and it's following a script, which is called scripted reality. Means that you put these people in a situation, put these people in a room, give them a situation and hit action, and everybody acts how they would act in these situations. You could even see when they get in front of the green screen, the guy, look, Mellow Ball, LaMelo Ball, who plays for the Charlotte Hornets, his girlfriend was one of the worst that I've ever seen. You had people like Chrissy Monroe that would be relatively unknown. Shout out to her, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but be relatively unknown. And they were making up stuff. She wasn't really in a relationship with Chink Santana, but it's like everybody was doing it to get on TV because it was a bag. They did it under hip hop. It was corporate sponsored. It was done by the corporations, but at who's at what cost, right? Here we are, we all looking, and what we knew people for and what we love people for, we can no longer look at it and love them for that, because now we're introduced to other stuff. And I wouldn't care about it. I wouldn't even look at it. But when you put hip hop in the title, and it's 50 years of hip hop, y'all still showing this show. Now you're gonna introduce Suki to the audience, and now here it is. They throwing drinks in each other's faces. It's a lot of alternative lifestyle projected on it. It's a lot of stuff projected on there, and we almost have to run from it. And that's like the beginning of Ratchet TV, and they took it state to state. They took it all over. They started taking the same people and moving them around cast, all in the name of hip hop. And I don't think it's unfair. I think that was a bad name and a bad reputation for hip hop, and I felt like it was being protected because of the love for Mona, even though I don't even think she's a part of the show no more. So she wrestled it away from Jim Jones, and I believe that some people wrestled it away from her. So this is a problem. This is a problem that we having. This is a problem for our culture, that we want to celebrate hip hop. All of these things need to get eradicated from it. If hip hop is what we think it is, what we want it to be, what we say it is, if it saved your life, how could you have something under the banner of hip hop that's very, very detrimental to the imagery of hip hop, especially when this time when we need hip hop to be cleaned up? We need hip hop is music. Hip hop is some people culture, but we don't see the culture part of hip hop. All we see is the ratchetness, we see the realness, and we see the dysfunction. And these corporations is making money off of black people dysfunction. They put it on TV, they put it on the radio, they put it on the green on I was about to say the green screen, because it's a lot of green screen, but they put it on the big screen. At whose cost? Because it's promoted, right? So you have no choice but to come across it. And then when you see it, you should be disappointed. You should be disappointed because it became a manuscript that many people have followed. It became this bad bitch mentality, this player mentality. Yo, I could sleep with mad girls mentality. It has been promoted at our cost. That's not our culture. That's not who we are. That's not who we was. And when you put love there, and there's no love, that becomes the blueprint that people follow of no love. That's why so much people breaking up and not thinking they have to respect each other, because this is what the image of love that the corporations gave us. This is not love. There is no love in that. It damn sure ain't no hip hop in that. There's nothing in this that any of us should follow. Yeah, the storylines got funny sometimes, and then you realize it's fake. I personally knew it was fake when I seen two people from the show that were together that was supposed to have been broken up, and I was filming one of them. They said, "Don't film us together because on the show we broke up." That's when I got my taste of, hold up, so this is fake? I didn't know originally. I'm talking about early stages of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. There, it's all fake. Yeah, it's all scripted. Yeah, it's all situations. And it's the problem with it is there's a time where we have to get from that, because we in a struggle right now with our morale. Why did you do that? We in a struggle right now with our morale. We in a struggle right now to get back to who we are as a people. We in a struggle right now to get back into get in alignment with our ancestors, the one that came before us, the people who died for our rights, the people who died for our ability to be able to read, write, vote, walk, drink at water fountains, get on certain buses. All the things that people died for, fought for, are being taken, are not being respected, and people really pass their life. And now we just all have this bag, get the bag mentality. But at what cost? We all love the bag. We all want the bag. We all need the bag. We all need money to survive, right? The cost of life, the cost of living is out of control. Housing is out of control. Car insurance is out of control. Everything is out of control. So we all need the money. Many people won't do certain things. They'll pick up another shift. Many people will pick up another job. Many people will take on two jobs. Many people will go for raises, go for promotions, entrepreneurship. We got many different things that we're doing as a people, trying to support one another in order to survive in this wicked world. And then we have people who would just take a shortcut and then set us back 400 years with all the bullshit, right? If again, our elders and our ancestors did not foresee this coming. Okay? They did not foresee this coming. They did not foresee us selling out to the corporations. They did not foresee us losing God, losing togetherness, losing family. That's all they wanted. You know, Malcolm X had a family. Martin Luther King had a family. Many people have families. Now the family structure is gone. It's the woman against the man, the black woman against the black man. And we're seeing it play out on TV. So how could you not subconsciously see things like this and not say, hold on. Yeah, you do want to go out with a dress because we emulate. Art used to imitate life. Now life is imitating the art. And that's all ass backwards, right? So many of us watched this. Many of us was in love with this until something went on. One of the receptors in our brain went on and said, hold on. Nah, we not doing this. MTV used to be stand for music television. You can't find no music. VH1 used to be a lot of, I used to remember pop-up videos. Many things was on VH1. Now you can't find anything. So they took the music out. They took a lot of that out. And they put in this reality TV, this scripted reality, this situational comedy type thing. And it's us on there. It's people that look like us. It's people who walk like us. And it's people who don't even live like us. When you find out and you pull back the layers of how many of these people live in, some of them get food stamps, which is fine. If you get food stamps, you need assistance with eating. I have nothing against that. But you cannot be on television and you get food stamps because that's selling bullshit to people. So you have people who's ready and willing to sell their soul, their morals, values, and principles. Like, don't you have a mother who's gonna look at you? Don't you have a father? Ladies, don't some of you want your daddy to see you like that? Is this cool for your father to see you like that? Only way he's okay if he see you like that is if you could reward him with trinkets and gifts and a car and all that. That's the reward for your behaviors. So we just became a culture of bad behavior. It's been planted all over TV. It's been on the side of buses. It's been in the train stations. It's been commercials running. It's been promoted by people who have been promoted who have big followings. It's been cool on TV for us to look at domestic violence on television in real time. In real time. So if you see this in real time and this person is able to get a Birkin from getting punched in the head or punching somebody in the head or throwing drinks on them, you sit there and say, damn, that's all I got to do. That's why it's such an influx of OnlyFans pages. That's why it's such an influx of scammers and people always trying to get over and do other people wrong. And there's no camaraderie. There's no love. There's no togetherness because all we see is people being divided. And they're doing it in the name of hip hop. That's not what hip hop started about. Hip hop was about peace, love, unity, and having fun. They took out the love, they took out the unity, they took out the peace, and they took out the having fun. Now having fun is me going somewhere and I kicked your ass. Having fun is me going somewhere and I shot at you. Having fun is me getting head from her in the bathroom. And some of these dudes, him. And doing drugs and drinking. Where's the fun at anymore? Where's going outside and just feeling like, yo, man, I feel good today. When is the last time you had a state of euphoria where you just felt good? When is a time where you just felt good? Not because you was drunk, not because you was high, not because you had sex. You just woke up and you said, you know what? I feel good. I feel good today. The minute you hop on social media and you see these things, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you see these things, you see these tweets, you automatically get triggered. A lot of these things is to trigger you. A lot of things is to keep you living in the illusion that you're not living like these people are living, but you don't know they got something in front of them that said action. It's the problem when you do it under hip hop and you do it under love. That's not love. That's not hip hop. That's definitely not love. That's definitely not love. We're reaching and we're finding feel-good moments. That's why so many of you smoke. That's why so many of you drink, because it's able for you, you're able to escape the reality of yourself and the reality of what's going on in this wicked world. But I want everybody to know that we're all going through the same thing. I don't care if he's on a boat. He might be on a boat by himself because he's shitting on everybody, or nobody wants to partake in the activity that he takes in. Or her, she got her nails done and nobody cares about her nails. Don't you know one of the worst things that could ever happen to you in life is you do something that you think is big and nobody acknowledges it. So if you get a new car and you pull up in the car and everybody say, yo, what's up, and turn around, you got out, you said, yeah, when I pull up in this car, everybody going to say something. But when you pull up in the car and nobody says anything, you feel a little cheap. You're going to be like, yeah, man, I end up paying $25, just to get the, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, this is where we at. We all in a rat race, and there, what's the prize once we win the race? You know what the prize is? I'm a real nigga. I'm a real bitch. I'm this. I'm that. I'm the best nigga there is. You still a nigga. It doesn't matter. In the eyes of the people, if you can't be used, then you're useless. In the eyes of the people who matter, the eyes of people who cut checks, they want to know how many followers you got. They want to know how many YouTube subscribers you got. If I invest in you, how many people could you get to with this dysfunction? That's what it's all about. Okay, we believe in you. You're willing to do Tom, Dick, and Harry. You're willing to do different things. So now we're going to invest in you, and we're also going to boost you in this shit. And that's what's happening with a lot of people. It was a rapper by the name of Little TJ. Shout out to him. He went through some legal trouble. He actually got shot. I reached out to him early on to do an interview. I had a number. I hit the number. I hit the email, hit the number. Somebody hit me back. I said, hey, I want to start highlighting the up and coming artists from New York City. I basically, all the veterans and all the now artists, I can interview them, but I want to interview some of the new artists coming out. I ran down my resume. I've interviewed this person, this person, this person. Of course, I'm going to go to the great names first. The person on the other end said to me, how many Instagram followers do you have? I didn't know how to answer that question. All I could say is, well, I think I probably got like 15,000 Instagram followers, but the issue is I don't do the interviews on Instagram. I do them on YouTube, where I have 175,000 subscribers. They said to me, we'll get back to you. They never got back to me. Fine. What could I do about it? So then when you see him get into trouble, when you see him get hurt, you sit there and you say, damn, I feel bad for you, but whatever, because my job in this hip hop culture is to put a different spin and to humanize people. Do you ever notice when I interview somebody, after you see me interview them, you feel like you know them. You feel like, many people had a impression of Charleston White. Many people thought of Charleston White a certain way. But if you watch my interview, I had many people say to him, yo, you made me like him. You made me humanize him. He was talking. Y'all was having dialogue. Y'all wasn't talking about no ratchet nigga shit. Y'all was talking about real shit, real community shit. And I like that. That's what this is all about. That's in the name of hip hop. That's in the name of the culture. That's in the name of asking somebody, why do you do this? And I'm going to give you the opportunity to explain yourself. That's the interview. It's not to go to the juggler and say, yo, did you snitch on this person? That's nigga shit. That's nigga shit. And that is the problem. That's the problem now. They rather go places where they can be sensationalized, where they can be exploited. And that's the problem with a lot of people right now. Our people love exploitation for exposure. Just like in the 70s, you had black exploitations, where every man was a pimp, every woman was a black superhero or a prostitute. It's the same thing. It's just a cycle where everything goes in the cycle 360 degrees. We start like this, we end up turning around, but it's been 50 years. When is it coming back to the love and the fun? Fun is not going to the club and we all doing drugs. Fun is not all you women in your phone. Fun is not taking these 1 second tip of these 1 minute TikTok songs and expressing yourself via TikTok. Those lyrics have everybody that has all those lyrics that people have been using are very destructive. All the lyrics in the TikTok shits are very destructive. I see one where the dude was saying, who condom is this? Don't we be fucking raw? And I can't really get the line because I'm like, damn. So I'm like, damn, everybody fucking raw? What the hell going on? So this is promoting unsafe sex. Now, I don't know if you ladies know it a lot. Y'all better be careful. Because everybody fucking on everybody. Everybody doing some shit they ain't got no business doing. I'm telling you, sexually, it's just very, very spooky out here. But now it's the meme for me to say that. It's the girl that's the RN. It's the girl that's the dental assistant. It's the girl who works in corporate America at the front desk as a receptionist or has a job. And this is the behaviors that they think is cool to fit in to what all this love and hip hop reality TV bullshit started. It's cool to be ratchet. You're not ratchet. Oh, she kept it real. It's cool to have the V down. It's cool for me to see your breasts, to see your ass. There's nothing that I don't see anymore. I see everything now. We see everything. Everything is there for our disposal. And then we wonder why we look at each other. We wonder why we look at each other and say, yo, when you gonna let me fuck? I don't even know your name. All I know is your name is Caramel Too Sweet. But you got your ass out, you get your titties out, and I want some. And then you're gonna say to me, why you coming at me like that? Well, you just dangled a steak in front of a goddamn dog. The dog is going to bite you to get to the steak. That's just where we at right now. And it's because of love and hip hop. It's because of these stupid these little TikTok songs and these little challenges. Is even people, women on the continent that I see that I know they wasn't raised like that. I know they would get lashed and get beat if they elders or they old fathers or they old mothers or their grandmothers seen them acting like this. I know they would get banished out of the community. I know they would get beat. I know different things would happen to them. And this is just where we at. And they're keeping it going and they're doing it under hip hop. But for the whole world, you need to know that is not how we represent ourselves. It is a demographic of people who's trying to push it because they're corporate sponsored, corporate funded, and that's not what it's about. That's not what we're into. You're not going to find many of real people doing that. You're not going to find a lot of people doing that who are real, who know who they are and know where they're going. This not going to happen. So if you're from another country and you're looking in, when you see somebody who has all their clothes on and she just is beautiful, maybe she has beautiful freckles or dimples or eyes or her hair, that's real. That's what we know. That's what we admire. If you got a nice body, fine. But if you went and paid for it, whatever. Because I be seeing some women who got a nice body and they don't even fix their teeth. So it's a lot of going on. And it's just really, really, we in a bad time and a bad space because, again, the love is missing. But the name of the show is Love and Hip Hop. So I want to ask you, what does some of these women on the show have to do with hip hop? Are they female rappers? Even the man that they dealing with is not a rapper. None of them make music. So where's the hip hop? So the depiction has been really bad. It's been going on really, really long. And a lot of people have stayed hush and stayed quiet because they're protecting each other. And, the mantra in them is that don't fuck up the bag. But when you really pay attention, you are the bag. Don't fuck up yourself. If you keep your head on straight and you carry yourself a certain way, you're always going to be able to get money. All right. No amount of money can make me be outside of me because I'm not going to feel comfortable. And just be honest with you. I'm not going to feel comfortable because it's not me. I do not take a vow of poverty. I do not say money is evil. I do not say any of those things. I'm just saying there's certain things that I'm not going to do for it because I wasn't raised like that. My upbringing is very, very important. That's what keeps me who I am. And the minute I start doing things outside of self, then I'm no longer myself and I'm a slave to the money. I'm a slave to society. And that's what we fight against. Any woman, some of these women, even on my stream in my chat right now, got some of the most beautiful faces and beautiful bodies. Do you know how many times they might have contemplated, damn, I'm this close to going on OnlyFans? Why? Because they see the rewards that's given, but then they snap out of it and they come to their senses and they say, nah, I can't do that. My mama alive. My mother killed me. I can't do that. I disgrace my daddy. It's okay to think like that. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm going to pick up another shift. You know what? I'm going to go somewhere and get a promotion. You know what? I'm going to change jobs. That's okay. We can't job shame people who work 9 to 5. We can't job shame people who's functional members in society. They don't want to be in the gang. They don't want to be no street dude. She don't want to be no hoe. She don't want to be no prostitute. She don't want to be all that. Social media, television, all of this shit is being used for our demise. A lot of this has been used to show a part of us. Now, look at it like this, right? and this is might be off topic, but on topic at the same time. You got Ukraine and Russia going through it right now. You got Ukraine and Russia at war, right? Which all these countries was down together, but now they're not. So it's I don't want to say it's a civil war, but it kind of is, right? Because ain't nothing civil about war, right? But you think they care about OnlyFans when somebody's gonna come bomb their damn house? What is it gonna take for us to get real serious? Right? We're watching things unfold right in front of us. We watching something that came and afflicted the whole world go away. They say it's coming back. What is it going to take for us to get serious? What is it going to take for us to say, you know what? I'm going to straighten my shit up. I'm going to get my shit together because I've been bullshitting. What is it going to take? Because shit is real. And I feel like people are doing things and people are letting things happen in order to have an excuse for why you wait like that. Do you know that there's no such thing as a good excuse because somebody's always going to be disappointed? Nobody cares about your excuse. Seriously. Unfortunately, you might have the greatest excuse ever. But if you owe somebody $20 and your dog was sick and you had to take your dog to the vet and you tell them, yo, I didn't pay you your $20 like I said Friday because my dog got sick and I took him to the vet. You think they give a fuck about your dog? They're going to be like, fuck that dog. I need my money. I don't give a damn about that dog. I need my money. Yes, you have a good enough reason. Yes, you have a valid reason, but nobody cares. We're at a time where nobody cares. Nobody cares what you did for them. Nobody cares what you do for them. Nobody cares how you care about them. Nobody cares that the love you show them, the affection you show them. Nobody cares. We live in a selfish world because what everybody is seeing. And when everybody can't get what they think is out there available, they start bugging out. Not knowing, allegedly Bambi was getting food stamps. So you on national TV, you the BAM and you this, that, and the third, you probably doing walkthrough and you get food stamps, allegedly. I don't know. But that was a report. So you thinking that you're far removed from these people, but they just like you. They just got an opportunity. They're just on television. They're no different from you. A bullet going to kill them, unfortunately. A knife going to kill them. Any ailment going to kill them. They're no different from you. And see, what's happening is that you trying to be like them. And who are they trying to be like? So this love and hip hop, this reality TV, this TikTok world, these little challenges, these dances, all this shit is to our detriment. Now, I'm not saying do ever think that I'm ever going to tell you not to enjoy yourself, not to have fun, not to live your life. Do all of those things because that you got to do what you got to do to smile. That is very, very essential and important. But at what cost? What good is smiling today if you're going to cry 2 years later from that smile? You know how many people do shit that they regret? You know how many people that do shit and they wasn't rewarded? So you mean to tell me you're on national TV once a week acting like a goddamn asshole and you got to get food stamps? Obviously that you're not being paid well. Obviously that you're being exploited, but you're okay with that. And we the only people that's okay with exploitation as long as we can get fame because attention is the new money. Not actually the money. They don't even do it for the bag. They do it for the attention. They do it for the likes. They do it for the followers. And it doesn't mean anything. That's monopoly money. It doesn't mean anything. They have no influence on anything. They cannot sell a product. They cannot sell a brand. Only thing they can sell people is liquor, blue chews, and vaping weed shit. If they sit there and they say, hey, this is K Michelle, I got a new pot set. Nobody's gonna buy the pot set because we only know her for her ass, her alleged stink ass box, or her having a tumultuous relationship with the other guy, Memphis, who's end up marrying Lil Wayne baby mother. They don't give a fuck about. We don't care. So we can't even be legitimate as men and women, and we always got to stay in the role of doing nigga shit. We can't even say, hey, this is K Michelle. I got a cooking show where I'm going to show you healthy cooking. Cooking show? Get the fuck out. You better show that ass. We don't care. That's what they reduced us to. So if we want to go and show different sides of us, they don't care. We can't show it because only thing they think we're worth is nigga shit. Only thing they think we're worth is dysfunction because that's all we display. So when we see Snoop, Uncle Snoop, Cooking with Martha Stewart, you're like, man, what the hell is this? This is for a bag. And it is. And Snoop is so respected and popular figure and known that he could get away with it. But it's many other individuals with cooking shows that nobody cares about. You got niggas making cooking shows with jail recipes and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Jail recipes. And this is where we at as a culture. And this is what they put on TV. They programmed us and we taking the programming. How could you be programmed by people who you know, that you read about, that you study, that the Bible told you about, that your pastor, your reverend, your imam told you about, was the evil people? And you taking the programming from them, or you're going to take the programming from your family, your lineage, your culture, your heritage, your God? Where's your God in any of this? Because when the minute y'all get a little award or some trinket, I want to thank God. It was God in that shit. It was God in you throwing a drink on somebody. It was God in you being sexual all over the television for money. It was God in that Bentley. It was God in you winning this award. There wasn't no God in none of that shit. Well, it was the God. It was one of the fallen angels named Lucifer, Satan. That's the God it was. And everything is for the bag. Everything is for money. And like I said, we all need that to get by. But at what cost now? At what cost? So hip hop 50. I think it's disgraceful for us to say we love hip hop and where hip hop has come from, where it's going and where it's at, and still be putting this programming on the television. Still be doing this on the television. Why isn't any of these big wigs in hip hop saying, yo, man, y'all can't be doing that under the name of hip hop? Where's Cool Herc at? Where is Flash at? Where's the people saying, hold on, hip hop? Because at the same time, we don't even own hip hop. That's a story that's a conversation that nobody wants to have. That's a conversation that nobody wants to have. We love it, we celebrate it, but we still got to go ask them for $1 to do it. And what did MC Shan say? Hip hop started out in the park. We used to do it in the dark. That's not done anymore. I know big time groups that y'all well and love that snake each other over money, who have they said it's tiers of performance. They will not go out there and perform. If I don't get more money, give me another $2,000 or I'm not performing. It's really, really bad. And it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and we end up taking it out on each other instead of the people who are in the positions, who took the positions from us, who took the culture from us. They took the culture from us. The culture is bought and sold. They put it in their fashion. They put it in their food. They put it on their television. And when they don't want it no more and they don't want to deal with it no more, they discard us. See, I can never get on the train, but I'm so regular and human, I can't get on the train because I don't profess to be anybody. But you know how many people want to say, yo, I seen a nigga Doggie Diamonds on the train. So I got to drive around in the Benz all the time. I got to drive around I got to walk around with jewelry. I got to look like something in order for people to think that I'm something, but not realizing I'm a man, I'm human. What's up here is far greater than anything I could put on my body, whether it's jewelry, clothes, or whatever. We don't care about each other's brain. We just care about an appearance. And even if the appearance we know is fake, we don't even care. As long as you fronting. As long as you acting like a nigga, you ratchet, it's fine. You get a pass. So it got so bad from Love and Hip Hop. We seen many of these men and women mother act out to where we like, yo, your moms is bugged out. Your moms is ratchet. What the hell wrong with your mother? The mothers became known. The fathers became known for dysfunctional behavior. So we sitting there saying, damn, if your mama act like that or your daddy act like that, I know why you're like that. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. You know, the tree, you know, the type of tree from the fruit that it bears. And I ain't come on here to get preachy and no shit like that. But, you know, some people can articulate things to you, although everybody think they can, but some people can't. And there's no regurgitation. There's no script in front of me. I'm not reading from a teleprompter. I don't have anything. Everything that I'm saying to you is coming straight from my brain, also via my heart, coming out of, and I'm orating it to you directly. I don't watch none of that shit. I don't watch Power. I don't watch Snowfall. I don't watch any of that. You know why? Because I lived in a drug zone. I lived in a drug house. I am the effect of a crack addicted parent. You think I want to relive that shit on television? I don't want to relive that shit on television. That shit traumatized me so bad, I had to get counseling as an adult. So why would I relive what harmed me. See, we love our trauma too. We love to sit there, and Black trauma is the biggest selling thing on the market. Our trauma is the biggest selling thing on the market. And we love our trauma. We love anything that happens to us. We love dysfunction. We love World Star. We love Jerry. We love all that shit. Somebody getting smacked, punched. But if somebody is able to articulate something to you and show you something, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to see it because it didn't entertain you. It didn't do anything for you. You're so desolate. You're so downtrodden that if you can't see your pain in somebody else, you don't like it. That's why I'm not struggling. I struggle with the bullshit and staying away from it because it's everywhere. So now I got to use discernment. Do I want to go on Instagram? That's why I keep fucking telling y'all, stop sending me videos. I don't want to see none of that shit you show me. I don't think nobody you showing me, no speaker is profound. I don't think any of the videos you sending me, I need to see. Do I look like a person that needs to see that? This regurgitated BS? I do not need to see it. Nothing that's being said today it's already been said by Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, Ivan Van Sertima, Malcolm, Khalid Muhammad, Honorable Elijah Muhammad. These new people are regurgitating, remixing it, and making it seem like they're smart and not giving credit to who said it first. I don't need to see that. Stop sending me the videos. If you send me the videos, if you continue to send me the videos, I'm going to block you without warning. I asked y'all plenty of times, could you stop sending me these videos? I don't care about none of these videos. I don't care about none of these podcast videos, these men versus women videos. I don't care about none of that. I just really don't. I'm on a frequency where I pick and choose what I want to look at. I pick and choose what I want to see. That's like you coming when I'm sitting there eating and putting some goddamn chitlins on my plate. Did I ask for the chitlins? Do I look like a person who eat chitlins? Why are you putting food on my plate that I did not ask for? And once I'm full, that's it. Stop coming to put new food on my plate because I didn't ask for it. I didn't. Sometimes I put out APBs for certain shit that I ask my audience for things and I receive. But what make you think that I needed to see that? What make you think I needed to see that? Stop. I'm on the internet just like you. I bypass shit because I don't get nothing from it. There's no nutrients in certain shit. If I ingest anything and there's no nutrients, it does nothing for me. It's empty calories. I don't need it. Stop thinking that you need to send me something because I need to see this. I'm not these other guys. I don't need your topics. I don't need your thoughts to me to create. I'm not a regurgitator. You can't come in my DM and say, yo, speak about this tonight. No, you speak about it. That don't fit what I'm about. I don't care. I don't care about no nigga shit. I don't watch it. I don't fuck with it. Anything that I deem to be toxic, anything that bothers me, bothers my spirit, I block it out. I don't care if it's an ex. I don't care if it's an ex-friend. I don't care if it's somebody I just don't like. I mute them and I get them out of my sight. I do not want to see it. It's going to trigger me. And I'm not the type of person that walks around looking to get triggered. There's nothing in it for me. There's nothing in it for me. Ooh, he dropped jewels. It's jewels to you, man. My knowledge level is way past that. That's old. We learned that. We was reading that in 2000. We was reading that in 97. We was passing around books a long time ago. We was building on shit a long time ago. That's why when y'all be like, oh, the bill. Man, that shit outdated. We was doing this shit a long time ago. This is new. It's just being televised now. It's just some people are able to bring it on YouTube. And I don't really like to go deep on shit. I like to talk about shit, but I be feeling like I'll lose people because I'm not projecting to be one of these fucking smart dumbass dudes who cannot live what I'm saying via my ways and actions. I'm not going to be somebody who sit there and profess to know all this shit and I'm dead ass broke. My teeth falling out my mouth. My health is failing. No, I take all the knowledge that I acquired and I apply it. Application is everything. So all you individuals who profess to be smart, I'm not in no struggle. I'm not downtrodden. I'm not none of that. All the knowledge that I acquire, all the things that I study, I apply it. Application is everything. Because if the phone is smart and the AI is smart and Google is smart and I need them things to be smart, then that means that I'm stupid. There's no way in hell no black man or no black woman should be dead ass broke with all this knowledge we profess to have. Because when it comes to a topic, we sit here and, yo, nah, I disagree. Okay, you disagree, so why you popped? Oh, nah, that's because, yo, my uncle died, and since he felt, so you know the problem, where's the solution? See, to me, every problem got a solution. I'm gonna go to the solution. Sometimes I don't like the solution. Sometimes the solution make me cry. Sometimes I cry every day over the solution, but you know what? It's a solution nonetheless. And that's just it. So miss me with all this shit. Miss me what we gotta know. You gotta stop watching this love and hip hop bullshit. We gotta start watching Snowfall, fuck Power, fuck Snowfall, fuck BMF, fuck all them shows. And I don't care who don't like it. It's cool. Cause they know it ain't no, is no nutrients in that shit for us. I grew up in Brooklyn, the bad part, where gunshots was. That shit sound like a 38. We wasn't even running. We wasn't even scared. We wasn't even scared that the gunshots would hit us. We wasn't scared of strays. We was trying to figure out what block it came from. Yo, where that was at, Ken? That shit sound like Franklin. Damn, they let off. What was that? That had to be a 9. We trying to figure out what gun it is. We not scared. So you think I'm gonna sit here and watch some shit that I lived through? You think I'm gonna watch some shit that traumatized me? You think I'm gonna sit here and watch some shit and I see them children on the shows and they mother smoke crack in front of them, they father smoke crack. Some of them children got sold. Some of them children got abused. Some of them children suffered from psychological abuse. Went to school, they got trips. Shit, and they went to the neighborhood and selling candy, and then they took the goddamn the candy money and they mother and father smoked it. Now they ducking people, because I'm telling you my life. One time I went and I got candy money from my neighborhood. I went and got candy money. I went and collected all this money from people, promised the candy, they checked it off, you know, the candy sales, and when I came home with the candy money, my father stole it. So now I'm like 8 years old, ducking people in the neighborhood because I don't got their candy, because I never turned the money in because it was missing. So we been through shit like that. We been traumatized by shit like that. I'm not watching that shit. There's no lesson in that. There's no lesson. We already know the lesson. The lesson is not new. The lesson is old. We seen it in the movie. Scarface died. Rich Porter died. Kane died. Sharif died. Doughboy died. Trey died. I mean, Ricky died. So we know all the shit. So I'm not gonna. That's not entertainment for. It's just really not. And maybe I'm by myself. You know, maybe y'all like to watch it. Maybe y'all like to do shit like that. Maybe that's for y'all. But then you can't sit here and say, "Damn, I don't feel right today. Damn, I've been feeling really bad. Damn," because you are a part of your own trauma. Don't you know what trauma and fear do to your body? You know what it do to your body? Do you know what it do to you? And you're doing it to you because you don't have to hit play. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to, but you do, because you want to be in the know. You want to be on Facebook, and when everybody is talking about some shit, you want to be in the conversation. You want to have the spoiler. But how does that work for you? If you're sitting there and you want to learn something, or you have if you're an entrepreneur like myself, so I'm never off, believe it or not. I'm never off. I'm always at work. So when people say, "What you doing?" Hey, what the fuck you think I'm doing? Trying to take over the world, Pinky. I don't get a chance to sleep and rest. I don't go 9 to 5. My shit is 24/24. At any given time that this telephone ring or that telephone ring and I got work to do or I got a situation to do, I got to be on call. That's how I get all my opportunities. I'm like a goddamn doctor. I'm on call. What? Oh, yeah, let's do that. That's how I have to be available. Then be available for family. Then be available for beggars. I have to be available for all that because I answer my phone for everybody. If I don't like what you have to say, I'll just hang up. That's just me. Or I just won't answer you. But you are leading to your demise because what you watching. You eating food with no goddamn calorie. I mean, with no nutrients. You eating this shit and then you expecting your body to be in good health. You are adding to your demise. Don't you know the same people who put these shows on is the same people who want you to take, you know, the tune up, is the same people who fuck with your food. Yeah, this is the same. You think they're not the same people? This is the same people. Do you know that all this shit is in tune? The entertainment, the sex, drugs, rock and roll, it's all in tune. I just refuse to stay a part of it. I just refuse to be a part of it. Call me awkward, call me weird. You know, some of these pussy niggas say I'm smart. I ain't no street nigga. He too smart. I thank you, because the smart man is gonna live in the end. The smart man is gonna live. So again, all this shit, this hip hop celebration, I just been calling out what been bullshit. Because it been bullshit, and they will celebrate because they all a bunch of rich people, but get some of these elders they publishing back. Get them some of their rights back. They've been robbed, they've been stolen from. Get their shit back. If you really who you are as a label, if you can make a phone call and get people projects pushed back, and nobody gonna listen to this shit and all that, then make the call. Yo, why don't y'all give them their publishing back? Why don't y'all help them? Why don't y'all all this hip hop shit? Y'all don't got no healthcare thing. Y'all don't got no retirement plan. Y'all don't got nothing. And we got hip hop billionaires, and it doesn't take $1 billion to make sure everybody got healthcare. So where is the hip hop love? Where's the camaraderie at? Where's the 401k for hip hoppers? Where is any of that? So all this shit missed me with any of this shit. Because when you work at these corporate jobs, the same people who's determining your future in your present, they got 401k, and they also have the ability to say, you're a has-been, you're whack. Yeah, we know you just bought a house, a new car, you got a car note, insurance, you got kids going to college. Yeah, but you garbage. We are out of here. And just like that. But if Doggie Diamonds say something on the podcast, I'ma see that nigga, I'ma smack him. But you got these middle-aged white men taking your shit from you. Ain't nobody get parked? Nobody got parked? Nobody, y'all always running to the screen to say what you did to somebody. Yeah, I did this. I cut this person. I slapped this person. I stabbed this person. None of them got parked. And they took everything from you and kicked you out the building. You lost your deal. You got dropped. You got escorted from the building. And you didn't do nothing. That's why I said it ain't no gangster rappers. It's only gangster when it comes to inflicting pain to one another. We only gangster when it comes to hurting each other. The most gangster shit we seen in the last 20 or 30 years was the chair incident. And truthfully, that shit wasn't really that gangster because I partook in and seen far worse. It just was televised, so it seems gangster. It just was televised, so we was like, ooh, come on, man. Cut it out. Look at all these diss records. You don't see them dissing these executives? You don't see them doing none of that shit? Because you know what? If you diss these executives, you's going to get up out of here. You's going to get blackballed. They's not going to mess with you no more. That's what all is about. I've never been amongst that company. I don't care. I don't care about that company. I don't want to be around that company. I will never have no man on this earth tell me what I can and can't say or do. That's not one of my elders who know better, who know me. Nobody can censor me. I can only censor myself, but I know what to say and what not to say because of respect for people. That's the only time, because you got to respect the dead, but sometimes you got to respect the living as well. But look at these motherfuckers taking orders. Look what's happening. But when it come to us, yeah, I'm this, I'm that. Yo, I'll spin your block. I'll do this. Me? Well, you don't do it to the billionaire who took everything from you. I didn't take your goddamn publishing. I didn't kick you off the label. I didn't make you have to go independent. I'm not black. I didn't cut your lights off. I didn't put you on child support. I didn't do none of that shit. What you mad at me for? Because I got an opinion about a record? But this person told you your whole project is garbage and they ain't putting it out. You in the studio for nothing. This is garbage. This is horrible. I'm going to start doing some Where Are They Now shit. Watch. And not to be malicious and not to make fun of anybody, but I'm going to show you how people get to the mountaintop and they push you in the mountaintop and then they hold your leg at the same time. And they give you stories to complain about. Gone are the days where I want to see these people be asking me, would you interview this person? Would you interview this person? I say, yo, they've made a career off of dissing people in their career. What have they done? What Jay-Z said, if you made Hove, make another one. That's how I feel. I don't have any fucking sad stories about what anybody did to me, because I'm still gonna fucking keep working. I'm gonna go around, motherfuckers. Fuck them. I never had a partner I wanted back. I never had a friend I wanted back. I never had a female I wanted back. Fuck me. Fuck you. I ain't gonna complain. Nobody stops nothing when it comes to me. You know why? Because my gifts come from God. Who could stop God? If you really are a firm believer in God, the God who made the roaches, the God who made the bees, the God who made mashed potatoes, how can you say a man stopped you? You stopping you by what you ingest, the food you eat, the air you breathe, what you drink, and the fucking shit you watch. It's a proven scientific fact. So when people make excuses, I say, man, get the fuck out of here with that. You on power. Uh, who got the new episode? You see people like Custies. Who got the new episode? Send it to me. I'm like, what the fuck you need to see that shit that bad for? What is it gonna do for you? What does it do for you? But you just want to be in that conversation. You want to be a part of Facebook. You want to be the spoiler. You think your opinion count. And we can name the people, and then even in the chat, we naming names, but nobody park these people, nobody do nothing. But the minute I say something, oh, it's off with your head. You this, you that. Like I said, and I'm going to reiterate this 1,000,001 times. One of the worst diss that I heard about myself is that I'm intelligent, that I'm smart. So now in 2023, the most disrespectful thing that you could say to a black man is that he's intelligent and not a street guy. Like I should be ashamed. But every time I seen these people who talk was on the street. Just really think this is where we at. So I stayed on here longer than I wanted to. I did not come here to get preachy. I did not come here to go there. But I'm just saying to y'all, man, for your own health, your own mental health, be careful what you ingest. Be careful what you let consume you, because you're nothing here. You're going to be a consumer. You're going to be a slave to the shit that they want you to be a slave to. And too many people fall into that, because you got to remember what's given to us, what's given to you, you don't have to take. You can find. We live in a pull world. We don't live, nobody can push anything on you. You do not have to take it. You do not have to fuck with it. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm not watching that. Oh, I'm not doing that. You know such and such? No, I used to be in the cipher. I used to be in the room. 20, 30 dudes passing 7, 8 blunts around. And they fronted, their best thing to say to me was, you caught a contact. You caught a contact. No, I didn't. I rebuked that shit. I'm only in here because where the fuck else I'm gonna go? But you think y'all stupid face ass, white shit in the side of your mouth, licking weed ass niggas is going to take precedent over me? No, I'm smarter than y'all, and I'm better than y'all. And I never partook in it. They tried, Pat. If you pass that shit to me again, I'm gonna take it and throw it. Y'all just all gonna just have to jump me. I've never been a follower. I've never been the type of person that you can make me do some shit that I don't want to do. So anything you see me do, I did it because I wanted to. Nobody can influence me or make me do anything. Anything historically, anything I didn't want to do, I don't do. You know why? Because I got to live and die with the decision that I made. I got to live with me. Nobody's more harder on me than me. I don't need a critic. I don't need nobody to tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing, because I contemplate everything. I done looked at the whole terrain. I look every move, every op. I done look at the whole chessboard. I know everything, how every piece move. You touch this, I'm gonna go there. You touch this, I'm gonna do this. That's how life is. But we just living in a time where everybody is not. Everybody is not who they're pretending to be. So now we got to deal with pretenders. You got motherfuckers say they love you. What type of love is that? Shit, if you hate me, I hate to see what hate is. If that's love, shit, hate must be, woo. You must got a pitchfork with horns and fire. But again, I learned not to fall for words. I learned to fall for actions. Your mouth say one thing, your actions say another. Who you think I'm going to listen to? Because I can hear you, but I also got vision to see you. And I see right through a lot of people. And it's very easy now. And people always end up making an ass out of themselves. People always end up trying to spin the block and say, yo, I don't want to talk. I don't want to fuck with you. Just live your life. God forgives, I don't. I'm not a forgiving person. I don't take people back. I just don't. You know what the fuck you was doing. You knew that you was a piece of shit. You knew that if you could have, you would have pushed me off the roof. You know you would have pushed me on the train tracks. You know you would have stabbed me. You know you would have did it, but I caught you right before you did it. So you're not sorry. You just got caught. Or my eyes just open. See, we blinded by love. That third eye we have, that shit don't love nothing. That shit is just knowledge. Sometimes we close it because we see what we see, but we don't want to believe what we see. That's why they got a saying, you gonna believe me or your lying eyes? Think about it, your eyes is lying. So again, when I see people, the things they into, I'm like, I'm not into that. Me and that person don't have nothing in common. I'm gonna stay away from them in certain aspects. I don't look for my trauma. I don't welcome my trauma. I don't run to it. I avoid it. There's certain things that bother me, certain things that bother you. You watch it. Just think about this. If you had somebody that you don't fucking like, why do you look at their page? Why do you check on what they're doing? Anything that you see, you're not going to like. What you need confirmation of something you already know that you don't need to see it. You already know you need confirmation. I don't need confirmation. Fuck you. I don't need confirmation, but I know you watch me. I know you look at me. You know why? Because many of these fuck bitches, fuck niggas drew inspiration from me. They don't even know where to go. They don't even know how to operate. You see me going live. You see niggas trying to go live at the same time. I see all types of weird shit. And I be like, my, how petty we've gotten. But motherfuckers was always petty. I just didn't see it. Motherfuckers was always liars. I didn't see it because I was blinded by what? Love and hip hop. See, many of us is what love and hip hop is supposed to be. We love each other. We love on one another. We love the culture. We love hip hop. We listen to love hip hop. We listen to different things, but they're not dealing with the love or the hip hop. They're dealing with the acting. They're dealing with the scripted reality. Many of these people are following a script. They think they have to act this way, and they always want to document everything. That's why people can't stay off live. That's why everything they do, they want to film it because they think the world is looking at them, and all you see is dysfunctional shit from them. You don't see nothing from them that make you say, damn, I want to be like you, or damn, you inspired me to do this. You know how many fucking people in hip hop, you know how many people in my everyday life have lost weight because of me? You know how many people stop smoking, stop drinking, and stop being a fucking knucklehead because of me? You know how many testimonies I got? It don't matter though, because this is what I do it for. But you have people who have not inspired anybody to do anything. All they're here to do is destroy. You got build and you got destroy. They're here to destroy under the guise of hip hop and love. They don't love nobody and they don't give a fuck about hip hop. They have not made a beat. They have not wrote a rap. They have not DJ'd. They have not managed nobody. They never put no music out, but they always talking about hip hop. How have you added on to hip hop besides being a critic? That's not a lover of hip hop. That's being critical. You don't love nobody. You might have sat before the world and said you love people. Motherfuckers done sat before the world and said they love me and don't love me. I done seen and heard it all. I had women who say they love me. I had women who say we're going to be together for the rest of my life. Well, goddamn, one of us must be dead. Because that was a short life. You know what I'm saying? Damn, life was that short. Shit. So I don't believe nothing I hear. I only believe what I see. I think the only pure love that I will only receive is the love of children. They honest. If your breath stink, they're gonna tell you. If your hairline receding, they're gonna tell you. Children ain't gonna play with you, they're not gonna lie to you. The only time they taught the lie is from their parents who are liars, and they teach them to lie. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Follow me on all social media platforms. It's important that you log on to doggiediamondsnofilter.com. If you're not subscribed here, Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. The comments are very, very important, as well as the likes. This is how we're going to be able to weed out a lot of the bullshit. If you respect what I say, if you like what I say, and you think what I'm saying is profound and everybody needs to hear it, then you need to share it. You got Facebook pages. Stop saying, I don't know how to work this Facebook shit. You got Instagram. There's many different ways to share my content and put my content out there. You just have to take the initiative to do it. Just like when you seen that chair shit, you found a way to find it. You found a way to share it. Just like when Sinead O'Connor died, you found her picture of her. You found how to make a caption. You found how to do different things to share that. But when it comes to me and you think what I said is profound and it's changed your life, how you don't think it's going to change others? So you need to spread that shit. You need to pass that around the way you passed around that herpes and that weed. Nah, I'm only serious. But I'm just saying. With that, man, I'm Doggie Diamonds. Until next time, I'll be back tomorrow. I got some work to do. Peace. Tiptoe.